the website FMLO. Fuck my life is typed once every 3 seconds. The following are real statements made by real people. I got a paper to write. Fuck my life. I just cracked my phone last night. Fuck my life. Alright, I'm just gonna come out and say it. My roommates ate all my muffins. Fuck my life. I cut my own strings. Nobody realizes how that wounded me. Imagine sawing off your own pinky finger. Then I thought, this is freedom, this constant decision of which joints to lift and bend, but I spent days inert in a room he didn't enter. He did not touch me, so I was not alive. But my nose is the perfect place to start the story. I have a really good memory. I mean, I'm terrible at names, but I'm really good at faces. And you see, I remember everything that you didn't do for me. I remember coming home to this empty house because my mom had to work 3 jobs just to buy me a birthday gift. I'm still waiting for your phone call. But I'm really good at faces. An August 14th, 2014 study conducted by UCLA states that even with no explicit memory of childhood trauma, symptoms of PTSD can still develop in adulthood, meaning that memories, especially traumatic ones, have the power to affect our lives whether or not we remember them. This changes our current understanding of trauma, which was previously thought to come from specific emotional wounds. Now, we must explore each emotional impact on an individual, even when separated from the specific memory. Through the poems FML by Jacob Lamb, Pinocchio by Karina Bay, Good Memories by Seton, I Sing Songs for Jacob, and For Those Who Can Ride an Airplane for the First Time by Anis Mujgabi. A program. Because metaphors can explain emotional experiences when our memory fails us. I'm just trying to figure out what being a man really means. I don't drink, I don't fight, and I sure as hell don't fuck. But I want to! I don't really have a favorite color anymore, but when I did, it was blue. And back then, I wanted to be a space ranger, astronaut, architect, and a hobo. Big aspirations. I've made out with more girls than I wish I've had, and not as nearly as many as I wanted to. I've been in love 4 or 5 times, so I doubt I'm really going to try it again. I cut my strings. I would rather make love to your life. I would rather hold its hand in public. And when people say, oh hey, who's a new girlfriend? I'd say, oh hey, that's life. And then life, she would reply, oh hey, that's charming, but charming ain't enough. Life, she ain't easy like that. Oh life, you're so complicated. Lying would have stopped if it also hadn't made me ugly. They tell it to children like it gives them something cute to talk about the nature of lies, when it really tells them what you can make a person do when you have built them yourself. Wood shavings saved from my leg in an apothecaric jar. I would have loved the person who had created me. Return to him was my contrition that gave me the human body. The last time I
I saw you, I was like sprawled across the living room floor, as if splattered paint on a canvas, as if physically seeing my body leave itself, without speaking. The last time I heard your voice was 1 year ago. I remember all the excuses that you used, and I remember that you forgot what my name was. We used to swim in your river together. We used to jump from these big tree branches into the water. But a month ago, your mother Kate, she found you lying on the floor. She tried to beat your heart back to life. I'm just trying to find God. Yeah, more or less you. Because these memories of you are leaving my mind, and I do not want that to happen. Not at all. You used to be a tadpole in an egg high-fiving! And now you're a person! Oh, hey! That's amazing! You used to suck food through your belly button for 9 months! And now you're a person. Hey, that's amazing! Isn't it funny where people forget where they used to come from? No one could play double dribble on Nintendo like you could. When your players would just pass that ball, it was just like this blur. You were 16 years of my life. I grew up with you. Now I'm sitting on this bus. And a little boy holding a book of Robin Hood comes up and sits next to me. And that was our book. And I think to myself, I don't drink, I don't fight, and I sure as I don't fuck. But I want to do all three. I try to find God anywhere because of you. I try to find him in a mouth of a river. I try to find him in the tired hands of dusk. I try to find God in him. A little boy holding a book, just trying to explain to me why you left me. Why are these memories of you in my mind believing everyone else's? I try to find God anywhere because I miss you so much. I was not real before I was sorry. Sorry for how I made him work. His stiff, private posture. His mustache that collected flakes of spit as he spoke. He sanded out my groin so I could fit on his knee for what he called dandling. I was tricked into becoming what everyone wanted to be. Young. Pinocchio. It's funny how people forget what happened before. I was a real boy. I think of the trees that we found in the woods, and we would call them our secret caves. I think of the tattoos that you drew everyone and the ones that decorated your leg. I think of the ghost stories and the flashlights and the hugs that we and you shared. I think of every single memory I have with you. And I think that this past July you have left everybody. Your mother, your father, your two sisters, and everybody, and me. And I think that all of these memories are leaving people's minds, but not mine, and I don't want that to happen, but it is happening. So I will go on looking for God, so I can get my answers and get to you. Because I miss you so much. I have cried 283 times and twice while writing this poem, and no one was watching. Knocking the painful memories out of my mind 283 times my soul had cried.
I am terrible at names, but I'm really good at faces, Dad, but I can't remember yours. And I swear it's not like me to forget. But you have hurt me more than ever. You know, I want you in my life. Yeah, I do, Dad. If I just remembered what you looked like, you would come back. But I don't. I miss you, Dad. I still love you. But inside of you, there is a heart. There is a heart that never rests. It flutters. It aches. It feels. It breaks. It does whatever the fuck it wants to because it is a heart. It beats. Feeling nothing. And sometimes you're gonna feel angry because there are things in this world to feel angry about, but do not fuck your life. Because tomorrow can fade away into the stars, but you have these memories. You have these feelings in your heart and in your brain that you love. And remember that. Because today, you breathe. You love. You are amazing.